both won! Luca did his first gym challenge and crushed it. He did give us a scare when we saw his team lineup, though. I mean, one of his Pokies is 3 days old. But the two conquerors, that's me and Luca in case you were wondering, decided to celebrate with a mall day! Peach and Jasper and Toadstool tagged along too. Our Pokemon teams buddied up to get themselves some treats. I had a great shopping spree with Peach. We went through Clan Pros like a whirlwind, getting stuff for the contests. Have you ever done one of those? We're gonna check out this big tent and learn more. Gotta go, Dad!
Hello, everyone. We are back at it once again. Pearl, your crew has left the mall after quite an eventful shopping trip. You've finished your business in the food court. Everybody has, had their various Pokemon come back together. As we said last time, y'all are done there. Where would you like to go now? What are you doing next? What's the plan?
I think we're headed back to the Poke Center.
Great.
We're going to, hang out there for a little bit.
Great. You go and hang out at the Pokemon Center. I think that Jasper takes his leave of you all cordially as he says, well, thank you for spending some time. That was actually quite nice to have some companions around for a bit, but I believe I must resume my training so I can mount my gym challenge once again.
Bye, Jasper! Oh, wait. And then all of my Pokemon simultaneously just chuck the cards at him at the same time, and they all clatter to his feet.
All of his various credit cards clatter
Thanks
to the ground. Well, you are quite welcome. It was the gentlemanly thing to do, to be certain.
Terrible. He has no idea the mail that's waiting for him.
Oh my gosh. So what would you like to do at the Pokemon Center? Is there anything specific that you want to do? Do you want to grab anybody from the PC? Do you want to bop around town anymore? I think Peach is still hanging out with you and Luca, but Jasper has indeed taken his leave for the time being.
I think we're headed to the Pokemon Center to show off our mall spoils and model it and, just kind of hang out.
Model it.
Guys, family tradition in my house. Anytime anyone gets anything you could possibly wear on Christmas Day, our family immediately shouts, model it, model it. And you have to then go and change and try it on immediately.
You do have to model it.
You have to model it. It's intense. The stakes are very high. So on our way to the Poke Center, I'm talking to Lillie about all the cool things we got. Yeah, you're going to love the blue raspberry lip gloss I found you. It's so cool.
Order?
I know, it was only $5.
Order.
Wait, no, I meant to.
So I see that you went to Five Below.
Yeah, right. But it was buy one, get one. I got 5.
Oh.
I know, various colors.
Order.
With glitter, of course.
Order.
Okay, Pearl is headed to the Pokemon Center, but she's leading the way, so it's a very roundabout way so that she can pass the white tent, which she wants to do.
Ah, yes, you want to go by the tent, where from the different flyers and things that you have seen, you gather is the location of the contest hall.
Ooh,
yeah.
It's a hall. Yeah, no, this is the right way, Peach, I think.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Because, we were...
This looks right.
Okay, because the Pokemon Center is, just right over near the Temple Square, and we're going kind of roundabout and up. Well, you know what? It's fine.
You should try on your new sunglasses. It's kind of sunny outside. You look great.
Ooh.
Oh. We got matching sunglasses, Luca.
Oh, that is very nice.
For all 3 of us.
Oh,
and she hands him a pair of, star heart, sunglasses.
I'll add them to my sunglasses collection.
Great!
Because he definitely has one of those. He's a guy with a lot of sunglasses options.
I don't blame him.
Yeah. So, since the Chantarelle City Center is slightly east of this Temple Square, and the Pokemon Center is not terribly far from there, you're actually sort of looping around town to make your way over to the contest hall, which is actually on the west, so just about as far away as you can be going, as far as what direction you're traveling. But you, in this roundabout way, do find yourselves approaching the Chantarelle Contest Hall. You see that this is a large tent that, as you get closer, you notice is actually a permanent structure, not really like, just a pop-up tent.
It's
but
not like that weird horse carnival. Is this a weird horse carnival? Celie says to me, and I go, no!
Cavalia?
Yes, it's not Cavalia. That was like the most massive structure we've ever seen in our town that just picked up and left in the middle of the night.
Oh my gosh.
It like plastered the... If you want to really know about Cavalia, listen to the Quest Company original arc.
Oh gosh.
Because we go on a tangent.
Well, this does seem to be a permanent structure, this large tent in the style of like a Cirque du Soleil or a Cavalia tent.
Pearl looks at Celie. I've seen many a tent go down. I know. They say it's permanent, but then the next morning you wake up and they gone.
Oh my gosh. Well, either way, this one is large and fantastical, and there are a few smaller tents surrounding it, one of which has a sign that says contest registration on it.
Ah, this is a cut-through.
And Pearl starts to head towards that one.
We just gotta go through this thing.
You are guiding the crew that way and make your way into this contest registration tent. You enter and you immediately notice that it is much nicer than any tent that you've been in before.
Pearl kicks a pole.
Huh, pretty solid.
Or.
I know, normally when you see mini tents off the main tent, that's even more of a sign that they'll pick up and leave tomorrow. But this thing seems pretty legit, Celie.
The decorations are all very posh and proper, and if you didn't know any better, you'd think that you'd stumbled into a room in some sort of grand estate.
Are there free refreshments in here?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Not one.
Nary a refreshment to be seen.
Oh my gosh. Wait, is there like a vase that kind of looks like a cup and she thinks it is, but it's really just like a candle wax or like...
Yes, you do. And Luca's like, oh, no.
Oh, there's fruit. And she takes a big bite.
Ah, that's wax.
It is in fact wax.
Celie eats some too.
Oh my gosh.
I know, it does make me think of the ship.
As you are eating this wax fruit...
We're getting a great impression from the start. I bite a grape, it puffs out air.
There is a very formal-looking registration desk with a stuffy-looking man behind it, who, as you are starting to eat these wax fruits and things, he just like, out of his peripherals, just notices you and then just sort of begins glaring.
We slowly turn, our backs are facing, and then we feel the presence, and we turn around.
Hi.
Well, he's still sitting at the desk currently.
Yeah.
Because talking to him in a manner that he cannot just come straight over to you all, there is a girl who looks to be about 16 years old, and she's got pink hair, and she's wearing a black and pink tracksuit. And next to her, you see a beautiful Sylveon that's lazily waving its tail back and forth as the ribbons on its ears and neck just float in the air. But this fellow finally has a lull in that conversation as he says, I'm sorry, but that is not fruit that is to be eaten. And the girl with the pink hair looks over at you all.
Pearl, with her deflated grape inside her mouth, in between her teeth, goes, sorry.
Hi, I'm Pearl, and
She puts on the blue raspberry lip gloss really quick behind her back.
Hi, I'm Pearl, and I would like to know more about this place where you were just going to Pokémon Center. We're very sophisticated. Celie?
Celie has also rapidly and messily put on some of this blue raspberry lip gloss. And as the fellow at the desk says, you see, the girl just sort of shushes him really quick and says, hi, welcome to the Chantarelle City Contest Hall. Are you all here to sign up for a contest?
Well, don't mind if I do. If you're asking, why not? It's free, fantastic.
Yeah, it's free.
Okay, great. Well, Luca, we can't say no. They're practically putting this form in my hand. Is this a clipboard? Where'd this pen come from?
Luca says, I do love free stuff.
What's your name?
I'm Lady M. I'm one of the top coordinators, and I'm actually a guest judge for the contest here.
I believe it. You look phenomenal.
She says straight up to her face.
You smell fantastic, too. Where do you shop? Because whatever I'm buying doesn't smell as good.
Real life moment for myself. I often feel that way.
Oh my gosh. That is so funny. Lady M says, yeah, so have you done any contests before? Are you new to this?
No, but I have 300 gym badges, so I think I can handle it.
300?
Yes.
All from this region or?
All from everywhere.
Oh, wow.
I am a level 100 trainer, and yeah, I did just totally cream Hillbilly Joe.
I think you mean Lem.
I creamed Lem, but he's a personal friend of mine. I have his Pokegear number. I could call him if you want.
I'm good.
He'll vouch for me.
I'm good.
He'll vouch for me.
And the fellow...
Oh, look, my clipboard's finished.
The fellow
I'm
at the
such a
desk
wreck.
says,
I'm so sorry.
I will just take that. Thank you.
Thank you. Ort. Seely's just like patting the counter. Thank you.
Pearl is a hot mess right now. Make insight checks really quick.
Why is she so weird right now? I did just drink hot cocoa. Maybe this is where I should always be.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, okay. 22.
22. With the 22, you get a quick read of the room really quick as you are bumbling about the place. The fellow at the registration desk is not feeling whatever's happening right now.
Again, Seely's just slapping her little fins on the counter like, thank you. Thank you. No, thank you. Thank you.
Hey, do you guys like song and dance? Because I feel like this could really help out the air.
Oh my gosh. Lady M thinks all of this is great. She's
Okay,
loving everything
great,
that's happening
great.
right now. Luca is like just feeling like kind of overwhelmed in this situation right now.
A daydreamer. I've been
And Peach is just like totally in awe of this
Yeah, same. I think that's why she's mumbling so much. Like, clearly from the description, ka-thunk in the room.
And there's also, you see that there's a janitor in the corner who's like mopping up a little bit.
Hi, I'm Pearl. You're probably essential to the plot somehow.
Hi. He keeps mopping. He's just like a tall man with short, dark hair, and he looks, pretty grumpy, but not fancy like everything else in here. He's just like a
Pokemon
janitor.
you would love. His name is Oscar the Trash King.
Does he put trash everywhere?
No, he picks it up and eats it.
Perfect. And he
Yeah.
continues mopping.
Okay, everybody. Glad we all know each other now. See you tomorrow. Wait, hold on. Okay, guys.
Yeah,
glad we all
the guy
know
at
each
the
other.
guy at the registration counter says, "This looks like a complete mess. This registration form."
I did a mix of cursive and print because I know only a couple letters in cursive, so I really was trying to be fancy.
Yeah, we're
but I
working on
know-
the cursive, yeah.
He's taught me my L's, my P's, a D, and an M, and also asterisks and an exclamation point.
You
Did
love
you see my
cursive
commas?
asterisks and exclamation points.
Did you see my commas? They have that extra curly Q.
Oh.
I think they might be adding a little bit to the lineage.
I thought that was just a squiggle of some sort.
Do you guys have room for us?
We'd
love to participate. Look at how beautiful this Pokemon is. Seely, do a spin.
or make a performance check for Seely.
I knew it.
She has advantage on those because of her beret.
Thank goodness.
16.
This fellow at the desk loosens up a little bit as he says, I suppose it does seem as though you do have a Pokemon who is qualified for
Listen-
at least the normal rank. Yes.
Listen, she
Yeah.
cozies up. I imagine there is plexiglass between her and him. She smushes her face against the
There
glass a
wasn't
little
when
bit.
you came into the tent.
But he
But throughout the
raised it
course of the
down.
shenanigans, it's just kind of whoop.
Yeah. She smushes her face against this plexiglass, kind of getting close to where you see the little, speaker hole. And she says, listen. My Pokemon are fabulous because I give so much. That's why I'm such a wreck. You know what I mean?
Come on. I know you know what I mean. We've all had those days.
Certainly. And Lady M says, "Okay, how about this, Frederick? You just hold on for a second. Here, come with me. If you want to know how the contest stuff works, I can tell you how
That'd
it
be
works.
great. Have you ever been to the mall?
I've been to plenty of malls.
I'm a teenager.
I've actually
ask you 100 questions and then maybe sing 100 songs together and then maybe I'll sit here and
hold on,
nails and then
will
maybe
you go
Beta.
back?
What is happening?
You can say the whole thing.
I know, I just feel like it's such an actual mess right now. Okay, she takes us away. She starts to lead us away.
Yeah, she leads you just over to the other side of the tent for a second.
Pearl looks up at her. She's like, well, so you've been to malls. Are you my big sister? Would you want to paint our hair? Or not paint our hair, but maybe we could do a glitter beard. I don't have a beard, but I've heard of them. Maybe we could find someone with glitter and a beard, and then we could splash glitter all over them. Is that not cool enough because you're 16? Obviously, you're 16. I could tell by that because you're wearing your 16 ID card. Everybody, when they are 16 in this world, they have a little tag, and maybe one day I could get a tag too, right on my ear. And
like a mill tank?
yeah, I guess so. And you're just really cool. And wow. How did you become a judge? Are you going to judge us really harshly because I'm now your friend? We're friends, right? You can't have any special privileges. Maybe we could do our nails, or maybe we could bake. I have a really good baking Pokemon, and she just is 1,000 million questions. Maybe I could ask you 1,000 more questions. Maybe you could sing 1,000 songs, and then we could read 1,000 books. What's your favorite book? I love books. I don't have a lot of time to read, but I write a lot. Do you write? Do you want to see my cursive letters? They're only 4.
She says,
I don't have a sister, but Peach is my other sister, and well, she's kind of like my friend who's a girl.
Peach is like, yeah.
Peach is totally silent. Pearl is like just off.
Peach is silent. Pearl's in another dimension. Luca's flustered. And Frederick is having none of it.
Do you know Lem? What's up with Frederick? Is Frederick related to Lem? Is that why he was so offended when I told him I creamed his brother? And who's Martin? Have you ever met Martin? Where do you live? Do you live here? Do you live in a mushroom? I have a mushroom once. I've eaten mushrooms. There's also a mushroom Pokemon named Button. Am I talking too fast? Did you hear any of those questions? You're really not answering any of them.
She's processing all of the things
What's
that
your
you
Pokemon?
were saying. So,
Can we be best friends forever? Really? Great. I'll take your silence as a yes.
I would love to answer all of those questions,
Really?
but I think I caught about half of them. So how about I start with the ones that are contest related and we go from there?
Okay, sure. Business first and then professional relationships afterwards. Great.
So,
Do you stay at the Pokemon Center? Maybe we could hang out afterwards. I'm sorry, I'm listening. Sealy, hold my mouth down. And Sealy clamps it with the blue lip gloss. I'm not wrecking this. You're wrecking this. Look at Luca. He's frozen like a fish. And Peach, she's gone full, zoning out on me. We gotta impress.
you say out loud.
And then the clamp.
Well, so Lady M says, first of all, I love everything that you're putting down here.
She gives Celia a little hip thrust right there. We high five. She still holds down her lips.
To answer the contest stuff, so what this is, the Kanoko Contest League, it's sort of like the Pokemon League in the fact that there are different ranks, and there instead of a Pokemon Championship, Elite Four and all of that up on Mount Morel and all that, we have a grand festival instead, and there's not gym leaders, but the ranks of competition go up as you win more contests.
Okay, I just have to have one outburst. Festival! Okay, Celia, close my mouth again.
Or I'm gonna make a
This is really cool.
insight check for her really quick.
Okay.
She looks at Luca for a second, like she recognizes him a little bit. But as he's not saying much of anything right now, you with your insight from earlier, you take note of her taking note of him for a second, and then you come back to it.
My head goes back and forth.
You do notice that it was when she said stuff about the Pokemon League and the Elite Four and all of that she was like,
She knows we're serious players up in here. We may got bubbles for days, but we're here. We're focused. I swear we are.
So she says, and there's different categories of contests that you can compete in with your Pokemon. And then once you get a certain amount of ribbons and you've completed the highest rank of contest, once you've won the master level, you can be invited to go to the Grand Festival.
The Grand Festival!
Or... She says, so there's the 5 different categories. There's beauty, cuteness, cool, tough, smart. So you can enter any Pokemon in any of those categories, and they can have different moves that are, in those different categories. And essentially, you're trying to impress the judges while also competing against the other Pokemon.
Oh, this sounds so cool. I imagine she's explaining it to us, and like we've reached a point in the walking of the grounds that there's like a poster of the categories, and Pearl and Celia are just looking up at it wide-eyed. Wow.
Lord.
And for once, we're actually still in silent. And Peach can ask a question, or Luca could.
Peach says, so, are there other contest halls in other places besides just this then, if there's a bunch of different ranks? And Lady M says, yeah, so there's the contest hall here. This is actually my hometown, so I was really excited to be able to come back. I competed in the Grand Festival last year, and then, so this year I've already qualified for this season, so I'm just, I'm helping guest judge for the rest of the season.
Pearl stops looking at the poster, snaps her head. You won beauty, didn't you? Looks directly in her eyes.
Yeah, me and Sylvia here did win that one, yeah.
Oh my God, Sylvia, do you have a tiara?
Sue. She does! Celia and I, we both melt. We become a puddle. We literally melt in front of these people. They can step over us. We'll reform in the night.
It's so funny. But
Don't mind me, I'm just gonna melt really quick.
She continues answering the question, saying that, so over the past decade, really, the contests have grown a lot in popularity. So it started off mostly on the west coast of the Kanoko region, and that's still where there are super rank and hyper and master rank competitions. But we've started getting normal rank contest halls in a bunch of different places so that people can start there and qualify, and then if they want to continue, they can work their way up and come over there. Persica with the Elite Four was actually a big proponent of the spread of contests and doing more of that kind of stuff. And she looks at Luca again. He's like, yeah, I knew that. Yeah, aren't you related to her?
Pearl looks at him.
He's like, yeah, because...
Are you just saying that because you're a teen?
No, I mean, that is my aunt, so yeah. And she says, yeah, I thought I recognized you. Yeah, at the winner's party last year.
Oh my gosh! Yeah. Pearl starts to do a little high knee circle around them, holding her cheeks. Celia also does the same.
Okay. No comment. For my friend, no comment.
Oh my gosh.
And she kind of to Luca.
Did you guys know each other as kids and then pen pals and then got separated but grew up together but okay, we'll talk later.
No, we just met each other super briefly at a party. Yeah, let's talk later.
Oh my gosh! Okay.
And she's like, okay. I'm keeping it cool for you.
Thank you for that.
Anytime. You're my best friend, so I got your back.
So, Luca's gotten really strong in the past 3 years, huh? You know you fought a dinosaur?
Cool.
Okay, contest. So I entered. Can I participate? Did you guys enter? Am I the only one who's doing this?
No, I mean, I would love to do it too. We haven't been around any of the contest halls or anything like that. I actually would really like that, Peach says.
Really, Peach?
Well, yeah, I mean, honestly, that might be more my jam than the gyms and stuff. I mean, I'm still going to try the gyms, but I feel like maybe contest. I just really like using water Pokemon, but trying to just do that for the gyms is kind of tough.
I totally get it. And she gives her a really sweet hug. When you see just a kid randomly give a hug for no reason and it melts your heart, that's what Pearl does.
She says, yeah, so I definitely want to try it. And I think I actually saw your win at the Grand Festival last year. I watched it on TV.
Oh my gosh!
So I've definitely worked on routines with my Pokemon too.
Are you dry mouthed? Do you need a cup of water?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Celia spurts out a little water cup for her.
Ort.
Do you have a book? Have you written a book?
Not yet. I haven't.
What celebrities have you met? Are you a celeb? I think we're meeting a celeb.
She's like, no, I'm not a celebrity. And Peach is like, yeah, she's a celebrity. She won the Grand Festival last year. She's a celebrity.
Oh my gosh, this is why we're all having an effect. Wow. So where can I get your book?
I don't have a book, but
Do you want to write a book with me?
I'll use my cursive letters, I swear.
I don't even know what I would want to write a book about.
About beauty.
Well, I don't know about a book, but maybe I could give you some tips if you're hoping to enter the beauty competitions.
Totally.
Yeah.
Write these down, Sealy. Sealy pulls out a full-on typing machine, full-on...
Typewriter?
Yes. A daydream.
So, if you want to enter beauty contest or any type of contest, it's probably smart for you to, look at your Pokemon's moves and evaluate kind of what category they would fall under. There are, certain ones that, can, even if they're not in the same category, they can, still kind of work. Whereas a judge looking at that Pokemon in another category, if they use certain moves, they're probably not going to give you points for it. It's all point based. There's a pretty convoluted scoring system.
Wow.
But it seems to work. So
Okay, cool.
as the DM slips out a little bit there.
She hands us a spiral-bound notebook full of all the boom. Yeah.
Sealy, we're gonna have to read this tonight.
Or.
Yeah.
But even if you have a Pokemon who's maybe not super geared toward performance in particular, they can figure out how to use their talents in other ways. And another thing that you can do for your Pokemon if you're trying to make them more appealing for contests and things is you can feed them Pokeblocks or Poffins. And you know what? Actually, here,
Poffin?
Yeah, here, hold on one second. And she goes and rifles around in her bag a little bit, and she pulls out 3 little item pods, and she gives one each to you and Luca and Peach. And she says, so there's berry blenders in each of those. I like giving them to new, contestants and new people who are hopping into the contest league, because it's really exciting. We want to keep on getting more new people in. We want the Grand Festival to keep on getting bigger and better, and we want to eventually get to like the same level as the Pokemon League. So, the more the merrier.
Wow, is there like a subscription for these berry blends? She starts to shake them. They look like they're full of electrolytes.
So what the berry blender is, essentially it is an item that you can put berries into that you have, and depending on what the color category of the berry is, it will make a different color Pokeblock. If you choose to start making them, we can get into some more of those details. But
What's
essentially,
a Pokeblock?
Well, a Pokeblock is something that can raise a Pokemon's rating in one of the categories. So the categories, like I said, beauty, cuteness, all those 5 different categories. A
She
Pokeblock,
slaps the poster.
a Pokeblock raises a Pokemon's rating in that category by a certain amount. And sometimes, you might get lucky and make a really good Pokeblock, so they might get raised a little bit more. But the color of berry that you put in there and the flavor of it determines which category it increases the rating of. And so for contests, that rating is taken into account when you're, in the visual rounds, when you're showing off your moves and things.
Yeah.
So you can also make Poffins. You would need like an actual kitchen and some, cooking implements and stuff. But essentially, Poffins are another thing that you can make with berries. I don't have that. The berry blender is just for the Pokeblocks.
Where can we get Poffin blender?
If you just have just regular chef's utensils that you could get from anywhere, as long as you know how to use them.
What does a Poffin do?
Well, a Poffin is essentially, whereas a Pokeblock is just, a little, kind of like a gummy, like a little gusher sort of thing.
I eat gummies all the time, yeah. Sometimes they're worm-shaped.
Right.
They're
These are like little cube-shaped gummies.
Okay.
Cube-shaped gushers.
Supplements!
Thank you, vitamins. Whereas those are like gushers or gummies or whatever the case may be, little fruit snacks. A Poffin is more like a pastry kind of thing.
Oh,
but
that
Poffins,
sounds like our alley.
Yeah, and so the Poffins can also increase those stats in different ways. And they actually, if you're good at making them, could even increase them by more than just what Pokeblocks could.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is amazing. Silly, did you get all that? On her typewriter. Yeah, you know who I'm thinking about right now, huh? Well, I wish we could stay and hang out with you all day, every hour, every second, and I think we would get along, and it would be cool to bask in your glory. But I think we need to go to the mall and get some kitchen supplies.
Yeah, well, do you want to go back and actually register which specific Pokemon you want to enter?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Nice. So you all walk back.
Pearl continues to ask her questions on the walk.
You all continue to walk back to the registration tent.
Have you ever had sandals that hurt your toes that kind of go in between your toes? Have you ever split your toe? Have you ever hit your toe on the corner of a table and then said, "Oh, beauty"? I haven't done that, but I think you could do that.
Oh my god.
Do you paint your toes? I lived on a ship.
I do paint my toenails.
Here. You can come visit us. I mean, I'm not on the ship right now, so you should stick around. But this is that.
And she hands the
You hand over
card.
the business
Yeah.
card. You deserve a vacation. You know
That's
I do.
my dad. That's my
Treat
dad.
yourself. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
So,
Are you staying at the Pokemon? Oh, you said this was your hometown, so you're probably staying at your home. Bummer.
yeah, I'm staying at my place here in town.
Okay, cool.
Do you need a place to stay? Are you like
Shut up.
are you
Oh my gosh. This girl is way too nice.
Are you
Pearl's eye
like?
goes
I think
bigger.
she asked like just out of concern. Like, do you need a place? Like, you know that you can stay at the Pokemon Center. Do you need a place to stay though? Like,
We're okay staying at the Pokemon Center.
okay, all right.
Her eyes are just massively large. Like, this girl is her hero. Like, she just thinks she is so cool.
Oh my gosh. Well, you know, if you need anything,
Do
you
you
can.
have a sister? Do you have like bunk beds? Do you have what's the situation?
I don't have a bunk bed. No.
Oh, okay, cool.
She shakes her head.
Oh my gosh.
Do you know magic? Are you casting a spell on me right now?
She doesn't say that.
Roll Arcana.
7.
7.
I'm in heaven.
She's not magic. I mean,
But
like
when I
magic.
look into your eyes, there is a glow.
Peach, are you feeling what I am feeling?
Yes.
I'm not gonna ask Luca.
So it appears that Frederick Crumpins, the registration attendant, has regained his composure and says, "Are you prepared to properly register now?"
Hey, you
Yeah.
know I am. Puff, puff.
So, in the 5 categories.
Hold on, you know what I was referencing, right?
Yeah. Pop, pop.
Okay.
Magnitude.
Okay, in the 5 categories.
In the 5 categories, you see that there are, maybe 1 or 2 people signed up in each of these categories already for the contests tomorrow. You see that Jasper, it appears, has already signed up for the contest. It seems as though he's been here already. Yes. Of course Jasper has.
He's gonna look at his receipts and credit card statements, and then really, it's gonna be a vicious contest.
Oh my gosh. But then also you see a couple of other names. You see that there is a Lucy and Jack. They share a last name of Flanagan. So you're like, oh, interesting. I guess that's some sort of brother-sister duo or something. And between them, they're signed up for a couple contests as well.
Sarah right here. Love.
So who would you like to sign up for each category? I know I have already figured out who Luca's signing up and where, and who Peach is signing up and where, but who do you want to sign up for each one?
Sealy, we gotta strategize.
And we go over to one of the really cushy waiting chairs and we sit down together in it.
Or Seely's got like a draft board.
Yes! And after much deliberation, we will go with Sealy and Beauty.
Okay.
No contest there.
Of course.
Fettuccine and Cool.
Okay.
Serrano and Smart.
Nice.
Elmer and Cute. And Jackie Cham in Tough.
Solid.
Did we ever say Jackie Cham is the pan champ?
I don't know if we actually did, since
That's-
you actually caught the Pancham, yeah.
Yeah, that we decided the name was Jackie Cham.
It's very good.
It's perfect.
Excellent. That is who you are entering in the contest. And so you have been informed that there is, in addition to the visual element, there is also a battling element. And so you certainly will have the rest of the day to prepare whoever you want. And if you want to, try making Pokeblocks or Poffins for anybody.
we definitely want to.
You'll
We
be
gotta
able
go
to
to
do
the
that
mall.
as well. Yeah.
We gotta go to the mall.
And then Luca is going to enter in these competitions.
Ooh, I'm very excited now.
I think that he and Peach both come over, and Lady M probably does too. She's just kind of hanging out today. It's her hometown. She's just chilling.
I love it.
And she's just curious who you guys are bringing in. It's like, okay, wow, you're gonna try to enter all the categories. That's awesome. So
I told you I was a really high trainer.
so Tarzan is going to be entering the cool category.
Cool.
Mikey will be in smart.
Nice.
Toofus in tough.
Nice.
Elle in beauty.
Nice.
And then he's like trying to figure out, he's like, okay, cute. All right, what are we going to do here? And Zilla is just out of her Pokeball next to him. And she's like playing with Elmer like in the tent next to y'all. And Zilla's like, Tar! And just sort of gestures like she wants to play with Elmer in that one. He's like, Pearl, can you help me with this one?
Yeah.
Great, because like Zilla's cute. I don't know if she's got a bunch of cute moves, though, so we'll really have to doll her up a little bit, but it seems like she really wants to do it.
Specialty. Do I have any cute TMs I could give?
You don't need to worry about, like, giving...
Oh, okay. I will
like Zilla
definitely
any.
help Zill out.
Nice. Thanks. We'll all help each other out this evening. Peach is like, yeah, nice.
We're definitely having meeting, guys, after this. We'll prep.
Oh, yeah,
and we
for
gotta
sure.
hit the mall again.
Back to the mall. Lady M's like, I do love the mall.
With that, she whispers into Luca's ear.
Yeah.
He says... And did we finish all our registration?
Those are the ones that Luca has, and then Peach is entering her Pokemon. Captain, the Slowpoke, is going to be in the Smart contest. Goose, the Psyduck, in Cute.
Oh, I'm so excited.
And then Kiwi, her cool little fish
I love
in Beauty.
that name. Oh my gosh, that's cute.
So with that is who the three of you all are going to be entering in the contest. And do you want to do anything else here in the contest hall registration tent before you go to prepare yourselves?
I would like to note that while Zilla and Elmer are playing with each other, it gets a little like roughhousey.
Uh-huh.
Like Elmer kicks up some dirt, to antagonize, and Zilla does a little push. And right before they're full out all battle, like they're excited about that. Like, it's like when puppies play with each other and like stealing the ball, and it's like a little bite.
Oh yeah,
know?
Elmer's like revved up from watching the gym battle, and so I think that Elmer does sort of like antagonize a little bit.
Yeah,
because she saw Zilla out there fighting and stuff, so she's like, boo, boo, suck it, boo.
Yeah, and Zilla
like,
loves
Tar.
it. Yeah. Pearl doesn't necessarily notice it, and so she puts all of her Pokemon back in balls, just zoop, and like Elmer's like not happy about that. Like she's like, "Oh, I was about to do it! I was about to fight!" And we hand in everything. We get all set up.
Yes.
And then she gives Luca a wink, and he, with his item ball, boom, pops out the SS Speedmeister.
Of course. And
Well, Lady M, it's been a pleasure. Freddie, we'll see you tomorrow. Luca,
yep,
to the mall.
let's go to the mall.
Donut, screech the tires, dude. Do it, you're making it happen.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. This is it. Wave your hair. That is a 14.
A 14, he does the donut.
Yes! Donut in the lobby. I don't even know if he likes her. I just am forcing it.
He rolled a 10 for performance just then. You know he could do a better donut.
He got a little skittish there.
And Peach is riding along next to y'all on her bike.
Perfect.
Hello, friends. Jonah here to say thank you for listening to this episode of Postcards from Pearl. I'd like to take a moment to tell you about our super duper partner, Dice Envy. This week, in honor of new fan favorite Chuck Forrester, check out the new Dungeons and Dragons and Drive-Ins and Dives dice set. They are black with gold numbers and red flames, and I love them. I need them, and you do too, especially if you love Chuck. If you're looking to add to your dice hoard, you can get 10% off of your purchase at Dice Envy by going to diceenvy.com/questco or by using promo code QuestCo at checkout. That's QUESTCO for 10% off of your entire order. If you're a fan of what we do here on Quest Company Jr. and you want to give us a boost, please go to our page over on the Apple Podcast app or wherever you listen to your podcasts and leave us a rating and review. It is a huge help to us, and we read every review that comes in. And if you really love what we do here at Quest Company Jr. and you want to take that next step in supporting us, please consider becoming a Patreon subscriber. For as little as $2 a month, you can help us with necessary expenses, help us continue to improve the quality of the show, and get access to exclusive content and patron rewards. Huge shout out to our newest patron, Tom. Thank you for supporting the effort that we put into this show and for contributing directly to the work that we're doing. If you'd also like to give us that support, you could do so at patreon.com/questcompanypodcast. You can find the link to the Patreon on our website, questcompanyjr.com. If you'd like to contact us, you could do so directly through our website or by finding us on Instagram and Twitter at QuestCoJr. You can also hang out with us in our Quest Company Discord. The link to that is on our website and Twitter. We know that word of mouth is the best way to get people listening to a new podcast, and that is especially true for independent shows like ours. So we would love to see you posting about the show and telling your friends about us. If we see you tweeting about us or posting fan art using hashtag QuestCoJr or hashtag Postcards from Pearl, you might get a character named after you on the show. We've got a few in this episode and more coming up. And if you have fan art of the podcast that you want to share, just make sure when you post it to tag us so that we can see it. And speaking of fan art, we've gotten some more amazing art sent to us since our last episode. Thank you to Fairy Tale Girl MB at MBurgundy on Instagram for some awesome sketches of Lady M with Pearl. And thank you to Kate at Crandon Creation on Twitter for sending us a beautiful piece featuring Coconut, Sealy, and Fanta in the kitchen. Both of y'all really had the vibe of where we were heading coming into this one, and that is incredible. If you haven't seen those, go check out our Instagram and Twitter where we'll be sharing them, or on the fan art page of the website where we have a gallery of all the art that fans have sent us. Quest Company Jr. is a proud member of Pokémon Go, a group of independent podcasts supporting high-quality content that's fun for the whole family. Pokémon Go is your reliable corner of the internet for the kind of podcast that everyone can enjoy, with shows ranging from animal facts to stories to audio dramas to RPG actual plays and more. Check them out at PokémonGo.com. This week, we want to highlight the Newsy Jacuzzi podcast. You'll hear their promo at the end of these announcements. I'd like to take a moment to thank all of the fabulous artists whose music is featured in this episode. Thank you to FoolBoyMedia for the song Video Game Land. Thank you to GlitchxCity for a whole bunch of music this week. Pokemon Diamond and Pearl Jubilife City Lo-Fi Remix. Sun and Moon Lily's Theme Lo-Fi Remix. Pokemon Sword and Shield Postwick Lo-Fi Remix. Pokemon Sword and Shield Boutique Theme Remix. Pokemon Sword and Shield Turffield Lo-Fi Remix. Pokemon Center Theme Lo-Fi Lullaby Remix. Pokemon Sword and Shield Glimwood Tangle Remix. Pokemon X and Y Santalune Forest Remix. Hoenn Route 111 Remix, Pokemon Mystery Gift Theme Remix, Pokemon Sword and Shield Brand New World Lo-Fi Remix. Thank you to Fluid Volt for the song Focus, Okay, and thank you to TabletopAudio.com for providing the ambient sounds. That's all for me, so let's go prep for some contests. Thank you for joining us here at Quest Company Jr.
Over here! Hey, listen up! Newsy Jacuzzi! Hello, I'm Leadership Shankar Prickett, and this is my mama.
I sometimes go by the name of Lindy Prickett.
And we produce a children's news podcast called Newsy Jacuzzi.
It's world news aimed at children between 8 and 12 years old, but we found a lot of adults like it too.
We cover art, culture, and entertainment, sports, and the world of WoW.
Which is?
Science!
And by science, we mean up in space, down in the sea, animals roaming the earth.
With faces on their butts.
If you're a cow in Botswana, Africa, perhaps. Yes, we did that story.
And the heroic rat sniffing out explosives in Cambodia.
And the explosive fly trap in France.
and the blue lobster found at a Red Lobster restaurant.
And tech, gadgets, games, 3D dinosaurs, taste pops, you name it, we cover it. It's a whirlpool of news and information.
Come on, take a dip in the newsy jacuzzi.
Y'all go back to the mall.
I just run really quick into get some chef tools. I'll pay for those.
Great, you are going to get some chef's utensils.
It's a quick mall trip, guys. I promise we're not doing a whole nother mall episode.
Great, so you all go back to the mall, and obviously, since we have already established that it is quite a fancy mall, you go in the Whimsy Sonoma. It's like a Williams Sonoma, but it's Whimsicott themed. Ta-da.
Cute.
And you go in there. Well, here's my question for you. You could do that, or you could also go over to your good friend. Well, not your good friend, but Dwayne and Elle's good friend,
No.
Chuck Forrester.
Don't bring that monster back.
Essentially, because you can either like get a fancy set of like kitchen cooking, like chef's utensils, or you could get stuff so that you can cook while you're out on the road. Or you could get both and just be prepared for whatever.
Let's get both.
Okay, great. For a really nice set of chef's utensils, which you need to be able to make poffins and things of that nature. I would say also, by having chef's utensils, you could also, potentially try to make checks to sort of refine different, like the natural healing items that you find, like the revival herbs and energy powders and
that's cool.
those different things, to be able to refine those so that they will not have the chance of taking away loyalty. But it'll just, be a check for whoever is cooking to try to do those things. So the price for that would be $500 for that nice cooking utensil set. And for the outdoor mess kit, camping stove, all that stuff, you can get a bundle with everything for $400 that you would need to be able to camp on the road.
A bindle's bundled.
A bindle bundle.
We'll buy both.
Great, so you spend
$900.
$900.
Ouchie.
You go and spend that money in those two stores, but you are now able to cook those various things. Also, if you want to just, be creative with some of the other stuff that you want to try to cook as well, we can certainly chat about those things too.
What?
I mean, like, if there's anything else that you're like, hey, what if I tried cooking this? We could talk about that as well, if you've got other things that you would like to attempt that sort of stuff with. Do you need to buy any or try to look for any berries or things while you're out and about? Or what you think there? I'm not sure what your berry inventory is currently looking like.
Pearl looks at a berry store and realizes they're all coated in a thin layer of plastic. She goes, nah, I know better. Diane taught me more. Let's go find some berries. And I like to imagine in the mall parking lot in the bushes, she starts to look for berries.
Go ahead and make a survival check.
Oh my gosh. 23.
23. Great.
I rolled a natural 19.
Oh my gosh. Well, here's what I'll say. There shouldn't be like a bunch of berry trees growing in the mall parking lot.
Yeah.
But you do, just like looking in the bushes and stuff. I mean, obviously, wild Pokemon drop things in places all the time. Things, get scattered. Maybe somebody drops something here or there. But out in the parking lot, rummaging around, with a 23, you do find as you're scouring through the bushes, you do find an oranberry and a pecha berry. There's also all of the, wild areas around town if you want to look out that way as well, if you're trying to, grab anything else.
Nice. I think we probably will.
Nice. Where would you like to go and look around as you continue your berry scavenging? You could go over toward the ski resort. You could go back over toward Big Whimsicott Canyon. You could go to the kind of deserty area to the south. You could go to the west, which is kind of getting into that Badlands sort of area.
What's the Badlands look like?
It's kind of like a not super vibrant prairie sort of thing. It's not like full rocky crags and stuff, but it's not very lush.
Let's go over there to the west.
To the western side of town?
Yeah.
That actually heads in the direction of Criminy City and those places.
Well, is there a spot that's closer to the Pokemon Center?
You guys are, let's see here.
That's all. I mean, we'll look for berries and then we'll head to the Pokemon Center to get everybody ready.
Sure. You guys, I would say the closest thing is probably the area over toward like Big Whimsicott Canyon and the ski resort and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we can go over there.
Yeah, it would be like heading toward the other side of town to go toward the west. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Let's go over back to the canyon then.
Great. Go ahead and just as you are looking around, do you have any of your Pokemon helping you or anything like that?
George Foreman. She's got the aerial view.
Nice. And she certainly knows enough about pollination and flowers and berries and things like that.
Nice.
Cool. So go ahead and roll a survival check with advantage with George Foreman.
Ooh, thankful for her. 16.
16. Nice.
Yeah, I lucked out. George really helped.
With a 16, you do find, since this is a place where there should actually be berries growing, you also find 2 more over here. Just the higher checks, it managed to get you the same amount in the parking lot. But here you find 2 berries as you are looking around. I don't think you go deep into the canyon by any means, but you certainly look around a little bit toward the top and just see what you can find without spending too much time. But you find a Rost berry.
A Rost.
And a raspberry.
Yeah. What's a Rost do?
A Rost berry can cure a burn on a Pokemon. And a raspberry, when it is held by an active Pokemon, the trainer gets +1 to catching attempts. So all of these different berries have a different color associated with them. So like orange are in the blue category, raspberries red, pechaberries pink, Rost is green, pineapple is yellow, right? And so there's obviously all the different bunch of berries, they get split up in all these different ways. Whatever category they are in determines their stat that they help increase. So red ones increase coolness, blue ones increase beauty, pink increases cuteness, green increases smart, yellow increases toughness. And yes, I know there's probably some controversy over whether it's clever or smart, but I like, since they've swapped between both, I like using smart. So there, I said it.
Guys, please, I beg of you, let this one go for Jonah. What did you say blue did?
It's gone both ways. Blue is beauty.
Okay. What does a Roust berry, what color is that one?
Rost berry is green.
And what does green do?
Green is smart.
Great, okay.
Are there any other berries that you have in your inventory that you would like to know what they are?
Acha!
Which one?
Acha!
Acha.
Acha, acha, matcha. Who got ya, acha?
Wait, Aka?
Aka!
Okay, great. I was like...
You're like, there's no T.
I don't know what? Aka is red.
Great.
So with that, here's how this works. To make Pokeblocks, they are crafted in a way that resembles the method used in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire specifically. You have this Pokeblock kit that came with your berry blender. The blender is going to produce a number of Pokeblocks equal to the number of berries that you put in.
Right.
So they will all be the same color when they come out, and the color that they are depends on which color of berry is used the most. So if you do like 3 red berries and 1 blue one, all 4 that come out will be red.
Whoa!
Does that make sense?
Oh my gosh, that's a head trip.
But if you put 4 different colors in, it makes a rainbow Pokeblock.
What?
So, you know, if there's a majority anyway kind of going throughout, it's all the same color. But if you put in, the max that you can put in is 4. And if you put in 4 that are different colors, makes a rainbow Pokeblock.
Whoa. What does a rainbow Pokeblock do?
Well, so a normal Pokeblock raises the Pokemon's rating in whatever the relevant category is by 1. And a rainbow Pokeblock raises all categories by 1. But any Pokeblock that you make has a chance to be a Pokeblock Plus.
Oh my gosh. It's like a new game.
And so the chance of getting Pokeblocks Plus depends on the berries that are used in the blending, with rarer berries having a higher chance of producing Pokeblocks Plus than common berries. So you would have a higher chance of producing a red Pokeblock Plus with a Aka berry than you would with a raspberry, because they're both red, but Aka berries are rarer than raspberries. You roll for each Pokeblock when it comes out of the blender using each berry's probability. And so essentially there's like a DC of like, okay, if you roll this on the D20, it's got this much of a chance. So if it's a very low probability, you've got to roll a nat 20 for it to be a Pokeblock Plus. But if it's, the higher rarity it is, the lower that roll is for you to be able to get one.
Wow, this is fascinating.
Pokeblocks Plus increase whatever category by 3, and a Rainbow Pokeblock Plus would raise all categories by 3.
Wow.
So, guess what, everybody? It's mechanics time.
Yeah, the contest brought a lot of new things to this game,
There's a lot of things happening,
Feeling
y'all.
like a brand new player.
So, what these Pokeblocks are doing, and what Poffins can do as well, is raise your Pokemon's rating. So, their overall rating, there are a couple of different things. There's a Pokemon's overall rating, and then there are its specific category ratings, right? So its overall rating is determined by the total number of points that it has in all of its categories. So like if you give some Pokeblocks to Sealy, and Sealy has like +3 points in beauty and +1 point in cute, right? Sealy's overall rating is 4. But her beauty rating specifically is 3 and her cuteness rating is 1. So a Pokemon, when it's in a contest, can add its rating in a specific category to its visual round points after the judges' points are calculated.
I like that.
Yeah. So whatever your Pokemon has for their rating, they get to add that in the visual round of the contest to whatever the judges give them. A Pokemon's max rating increases as it wins higher ranked contests. So right now, because all of your Pokemon are unranked, because none of them have won a contest yet, their max rating is 10. So, you can at most shove 10 points worth of Pokeblocks or Poffins into them to say, be cute, be tough. Whatever the case may be, right? And a Pokemon can only raise its rating of a single category to half of its potential overall rating. And then if a Pokemon does go to the Grand Festival, it then uses its overall rating in the visual round.
Cool.
So, obviously, the max rating goes up significantly as you climb up the ranks. And then Poffins
Oh my God.
are fun.
Here for it. Pop, pop.
Pop, pop. Just similar to Pokeblocks, Poffins are pastries that can also increase a Pokemon's ratings. They can be baked by skilled chefs using chef's utensils. You gotta be proficient in those. I originally had you need a Poffin case to store Poffins. I'm just gonna say that a Poffin case was part of all of your fancy chef equipment that you bought from Whimsy Sonoma, whatever it was.
Nice. Whimsy.
Whimsy Sonoma. That one. It was in there. So, Poffins can be made using between 1 and 4 berries, and a chef can make a number of Poffins per day equal to their proficiency bonus. Just because they're a little bit more potent, you have a finite number of those you can make each day. You can make as many Pokeblocks as you want.
Coconut is not proficient.
Coconut, I'm going to say we've gone for 62 episodes at this point.
Yeah.
And we have been saying this entire time. He's been working on his chef skills. He's been, training. He's in the kitchen. I think that just story-wise, even though he has not technically
We're going to give him that feat.
Grab that.
I want to give him that feat.
Yeah, I know that you intend to give him the chef feat, and so when he gets the chef feat, there will be the rest of the stuff from that feat that he gets. But for right now, I say that Coconut is proficient in chef's utensils.
Thank you. Wow, this is a big day for him. I see his little face with his hat and little confetti. He's like in those little frames from Ratatouille.
Yes, he absolutely is.
Okay, cool.
No, I think it is only fair, with as much as we have talked about Coco being in the kitchen over the course of this entire series, that he is proficient with chef's utensils.
Totally.
So, the Poffin's flavors depend on the flavors of berries that are used to produce it, and each flavor is weakened by other flavors. So, the presence of one will decrease the strength of another, and the strength of each flavor determines how much a Poffin will affect each of a Pokemon's conditions. So, they're cooked one at a time. time, each berry that's in there contributes 2 points to whatever the relevant category is. So this is sort of the perk of making Poffins instead of Pokeblocks, is that each Poffin can contribute 2 points instead of just 1 to a Pokemon's rating, whereas the other ones are kind of flat. Using 2 of the same berry or using a flavor that weakens another flavor lowers its value by 1. So if you want to make a Poffin that's rich in a particular flavor, you should use different berries, but they should be in the same flavor category. Does that make sense?
Oh man, you need to use berries to make the Pop Pops.
Right. Both of these use berries.
Ah.
If you use a bunch of different flavors that do not go together, it will make a foul Poffin. But a rich Poffin is created if the chef succeeds on a DC 20 wisdom check with the chef's utensils, with bonuses related to the rarity of the berries used.
Oh yeah, we got the right Pokemon for this job.
Ayo. And if a rich Poffin is made, you can increase the relevant category of each berry used in the Poffin by 1. So you've got potential, if you succeed on this cooking check, to, instead of like with a regular kind of Pokeblock getting 1 point per berry, being able to, if you succeed on this check, you can get up to 3 points per berry. So having that chef proficiency is really, really cool. But yeah, so that's basically how that works. I've also printed out those things for her to reference, so she doesn't just have to try to remember that.
We hop back in the SS Speedmeister. Coconut, we're coming!
So you all hop back in the SS Speedmeister and you all ride back over to the Pokemon Center?
Yes, finally.
Great.
She's done with her diversions. Anybody else have a diversion?
No, I'm good. Yeah, me too.
Okay, we passed the tent. Everybody wave! Hi, Lady M!
I feel like this was not on the way, but yeah, all right. Cool. So y'all are back at the Pokemon Center. You've gotten Coconut, and I'm sure that you have briefed him on everything that is going on.
Hold on just a second.
Oh,
if
obviously.
I may, is
you
it
may.
nighttime?
You certainly may. Do I know?
Is it nighttime?
It's not nighttime yet.
Okay.
I think that it's later in the afternoon, but it's not night yet.
Okay, so we kind of all take a moment to unpack all of our mall spoils. We're going to meet back up for dinner, all that jazz. In my little Poke Center spot, I get Elmer out and I get Celie out, and we're going to try to wrap the chef's tools in a present.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it looks really, really good to Pearl's mind eye, but in reality, it's like a present that looks like it's been dropped once with a ton of tape. A lot of tape.
I love it.
And then we're putting the last little bit of tape on, and Celie bumps Elmer, and like Elmer's like ready again for a little fight. Yeah, like Celie was like trying to take the tape from her so that she wouldn't get cut, and like on the sharp part. And like Elmer didn't get that, and she's like, "Don't take my tape."
Guys, hold on, don't fight. What has gotten into you, Elmer?
Boo! She holds her up, and her little legs are kicking.
I know. She was like basically just like trying to, strike out at Celie with her little nubbin arms, but she couldn't
Celie
reach her.
puts a fin on her forehead. Yeah.
Just a little nubbin swinging.
Like a little T-Rex.
What has gotten into you? Elmer! I know. What? Celie, help me out here. I don't get this.
And then Celie starts to open the door and knocks on, okay. And we go outside.
Okay.
And I put Elmer on the ground. She's kicking rocks. She's scuffing up dirt. Did you learn this from Darla? And Celie knocked on Luca's door.
Hey, what's going on?
And she starts to walk outside.
He looks to Pearl.
Just come on outside. She thinks she knows. Elmer's gotten really spicy lately.
Okay. He comes along with you outside.
Luca, would you want to spar really quick?
With Elmer?
Yeah, she's dying, chomping at the bit.
Who should I grab?
Elmer starts to run up to Luca and give him little slaps on the leg.
Ping, ping, ping. Elmer, stop! Here, we could do it doubles. How about I do Elmer and Jackie Chan? I've never battled with Jackie Chan yet.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that works.
Pick whoever you want.
All right, let's
I
see.
release Jackie Chan, and like Jackie Chan immediately starts to headbutt Elmer, like full on run, aggression, and then pounds her in the middle of her tummy, and she loves it. She bounces. I'm like, oh gosh, And Celia just puts a fin on my shoulder, like, let it be.
I know, Celia. It's always just so hard when they're ready for their first battle sometimes for me.
Luca says, all right, cool. So here, I got Zilla, and then I'm actually going to use Clefairy. We got to start really doing some work there.
Nice.
I separate Jackie and Elmer.
Guys, you're not battling each other. Okay, Elmer, if you want to do this, you really got to listen to me, okay? All right, let's do this, guys.
The Pancham is just like got her arms crossed like, Cham. With that, roll initiative.
All right. Elmer's going to get a little crack in the shell, guys. 10.
A 10 will beat Luca's 7.
Okay.
Great. So the order then is going to be Jackie Cham, then Clefairy, then Elmer, then Zilla.
All right. This is just, I'm playing the way I want to play here with this one. But Jackie Cham immediately runs up to Clefairy like a punching bag and does arm thrust. And we see the Clefairy jiggle.
Roll to hit.
Okay. Hopefully we see the jiggle. Oh, 10.
10 total to hit Clefairy?
Yeah.
Oh, 10 will not do it, unfortunately.
Oh, she whiffs it real hard. Clefairy just ducks, bob and weave.
I think that the Pancham just hits, but like the Clefairy is like surprisingly just bouncy and balloon-like.
I love it.
It's just like, wait a second, what? And the Clefairy just like wiggles a little finger and says,
Clefairy!
as it uses its Shadow Screech.
Oh, no.
And that is 4 points of damage to Jackie Cham.
Okay.
It is then Elmer's turn.
Elmer sees that the hit doesn't work and she gets very upset. She would like to growl at Zilla.
Go ahead and roll to hit. Or wait, just kidding. That's a save, right?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Whatever the DC is, I'm sure that Zilla did not make it as she rolled a 5.
Whoa, DC is 12.
Oh,
Zilla's
yeah.
thrown off. She's like, what?
What? What are you doing?
Friend, what are their voices? Oh, you had the little Zilla voice.
Silas, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I don't know. What should Elmer's be? What?
Pudgeton.
I'm feeling really tough.
Yeah.
I'm ready to fight.
That's all you're getting to those listeners, but imagine it there.
So that is Elmer's turn. Does Elmer have any offensive moves?
No.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know what she's thinking.
Let's see here. Zilla is going to. I think that Luca's kind of just letting Zilla go a little bit. He's trying to, lead Clefairy a little bit more, but he's letting Zilla do her thing. So she is going to run forward and try to bulldoze the Clefairy because I think she's like, "What's Elmer doing?" I need Jackie to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, 3.
3. That is not going to do it,
Yikes.
as that is 14 points of ground damage.
Oh.
To Jackie Cham, as Zilla just burrows through the ground and comes out.
Oh, rough.
Nice. I mean, keep going, team.
Back up to the top. It is now Jackie Cham's turn once again.
Karate chop right on Zilla's head.
Ooh, okay, roll to hit.
15.
15 hits, roll your damage.
7.
7 doubled to 14 points of super effective damage.
Whoa! There you go, Jackie.
Cham.
I imagine little stars floating around Zilla's head. Yes.
Little Pidgeys flying around in a circle. It is then Clefairy's turn, who sees that, and Luca says, use double slap. That's only a 12 to hit Jackie.
Oh, AC 13.
So it misses.
Yeah.
Okay. As Fairy goes to like go for that pop pop with the double slap, but it does miss. Then it is Elmer's turn once again.
Elmer would like to charm?
Okay.
I guess charm the Clefairy.
Okay, cool. Is that a charisma save?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a natural 18.
Wow, definitely saving.
As Elmer's just like, look at me, look at me. Zilla then tries to use ancient power on Jackie. That is a natural 19.
Oh my.
On a natural attack roll of 19 or 20, all your ability scores go up by 1 while you remain in battle.
Wow.
Low rolls, though, as that is only 6 points of rock damage.
Resist rock.
So 3 points of rock damage, as it is not very effective. And then it is back up to the top with Jackie.
Jackie really liked the karate chop, so we're going to do that again.
Nice.
17 plus 5.
Hits.
9.
9 doubled to 18 super effective points of damage.
Booyah!
All right, there you go, Jackie.
That is Jackie's turn. Clefairy's going to try to do a double slap once again. That's a natural 16.
On who?
I think that because Elmer has drawn Clefairy's attention with like the charm of like, hey, look at me. Clefairy's going to go over there and go to slap at Elmer. So that is 4 points of damage. And then Clefairy is going to slap again, as double slap can hit multiple times.
Okay.
So that's 5 points of damage. And it just hits twice as Clefairy
Ooh.
hits Elmer 2 times.
We really hear that slap. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh.
And Elmer takes 9 points of damage. It is then Elmer's turn.
Elmer growls. This sweet baby.
That is a natural 6 as Clefairy's like, oh, whoa, hey. Zilla continues getting into this fight with Jackie, and I need Jackie to make another dexterity save.
10.
10, okay. Wow, rolling really low on this damage as Luca's kind of letting Zilla do her thing, and she's hitting, but her damage is not super great. That is going to be 6 points of ground damage.
Okay.
And then it's back to Jackie.
Jackie's looking rough, but she loves the thrill of the fight.
Nice.
She straightens up, rolls the shoulders back, ready for fight, even though she's hurting. We're gonna do arm thrust.
Okay, nice. Arm thrust is the move that Big Knight used on Crocodile back in the canyon. That was a pop, 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 pop.
I did roll low, though. It's only 13.
13 against Zilla?
Yeah.
That is Zilla's AC.
Oh, Zill baby! 1 damage. 5.
5. Now roll a d4 to see if you hit again.
I got a 4!
Nice, so you get to hit it again.
Okay, 3, 7.
Okay, so 7 on that one. Now roll another d4 to see if it hits again.
What?
Yeah.
This is a cool move. Oh, 1.
Okay, so you hit the 2 times. Boom, boom. So the first one was 5 and the second one was 7.
Mm-hmm.
So 12 doubled to 24 super effective points of fighting damage as Jackie Chan is kind of getting in the groove and goes for the old 1-2 punch with those arm thrusts.
Curl on the sidelines. Oh, dang! Oh, it's happening! Pop, pop!
Ping, And then Clefairy is going to use the Shadow Screech once more and shout at Elmer.
Their fight is hilarious to me.
They're just kind of yelling at each other.
Yeah.
That is 5 points of damage to Elmer.
Okay.
And then it is Elmer's turn.
All right, Morning Sun.
Morning Sun. What does Morning Sun do?
A ray of sun shines upon Elmer, basking in healing light. The user regains hit points. If this move is activated at night, half the total of the healing.
Well, good thing it's not quite sunset yet.
15, 16, 17. Oh my gosh, she's totally healed again.
Oh, nice.
Wow, little Togepi. Pearl's very impressed by that. She's like, whoa. Like, she kind of has been, like, doubting, Elmer's skills at this point. But then she sees that. She goes, all right, Elmer, there we go.
Elmer's just trying to tank it out.
Yeah.
She might not be offensive, but she's going just for that defensive tank move right now. Nice.
Yeah, I'm impressed. Aww.
It is then Zilla's turn. I'm going to roll a d4 to see which one Zilla wants to do. Interesting. Okay, I rolled a 2. So Zilla's going to use Sandstorm. She kicks up. This sand starts whirring in this little makeshift arena outside the back of the Pokemon Center. So any of the Pokemon out here who are not Rock, Steel, or Ground type will take some damage on their turns. But that is what Zilla does. And then what is Jackie going to do?
Jackie's going to arm thrust because
Right.
it's so cool.
Roll to hit.
Oh, that was an 8 plus 5. 13.
13 is her AC.
Yes.
But she does have the ability Sand Veil, which increases her AC by 2 in a sandstorm or during desert terrain.
Cool.
So AC 15. Jackie Chan runs forward and is coming to just go to punch, but whoosh, this sandstorm gets whipped up, and it's almost like Zilla just disappears in the wind and sand.
Okay.
As Jackie Chan's like, Pan Chan?
She's like, I really thought I had that one.
And then it is Elmer's turn.
Oh, Elmer, what are you doing with your life?
Charming Clefairy.
Yeah.
Another natural 18.
Oh my gosh, what are you doing with your life, Elmer?
As Clefairy is unamused, I realized that was technically before Clefairy's turn. So let's see what Clefairy's gonna do with this double slap. Natural 2. So still, even though the charm didn't technically work, Clefairy is thrown off guard a little bit as it just tries to... The arms are so small.
Yeah,
the arms are so little. And, like, I think that this whole time Elmer is trying to, like, reach out and, like, you know, do a hit or something like that, but she's just got these little nubbins. So...
It's the cutest fight you've ever seen.
Oh, my gosh. Just a bunch of babies. Since Elmer just went, it's Zilla's turn. So Zilla is going to... I rolled a 4 on the D4. Bulldoze. So I need Jackie Cham to make another dexterity save.
13.
13 succeeds on the save, so
right.
Jackie takes half damage. Still low rolls. 7 half to 3 points of ground damage. The damage rolls for Zilla have not been too hot tonight.
If it helps, Jackie's looking really rough. And I'm afraid of what happens when Jackie leaves this fight.
Oh, gosh.
I know.
Well, let's see.
Yeah.
It is Jackie's turn now as we're back up to the top.
So we're using workup, and then we're going to use arm thrust.
Nice. And what does workup do?
It adds +2 to my attack rolls.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, so what you got on that roll to hit?
I've got 22.
22 definitely hits as Pancham goes through the sandstorm and manages to find Zilla. And also, on their last turns, this one, so I'll just do it for this past one since I think I forgot the first time around. Pancham should take 4 points. It would be half to 2 if she resists rock type damage.
Which she
and
does.
then Elmer would take the full 4
Okay.
Since she does not resist rock damage. But go ahead and roll that damage for arm thrust.
It is a 3 + 4, 7.
7, great. And roll to see if you hit it again.
3.
Okay, so that does hit again.
Woo. 1 point plus 4, so 5.
5. Okay, so 7 and 5. See if you hit again.
I do not.
Okay, so 12, double to 24. Zilla had 20 hit points remaining, so Jackie Cham manages to, with the 1-2 punch, find Zilla in the sandstorm, and with these 2 super effective hits, boom, boom, full MMA style, she KOs Zilla, and the sandstorm subsides.
Elmer freaks out. She's so excited. She starts like just cheerleading, like so excited. This is what she's like. She's loving it.
Elmer's like, that's white.
A little banner comes out. She's got a little marching band. Do, 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 do. Elmer, focus!
Clefairy, while Elmer is distracted, is going to try another double slap. A natural 17. 7 points of damage.
Oh.
And it only hits the once. Rolled a 1 on the
Okay.
D4, but 7 points of damage from the Clefairy.
Clefairy!
That's what I meant, Elmer!
But now it is Elmer's turn.
Okay. Elmer would like to growl.
Natural 1.
Yay!
As she this time actually like catches this Clefairy off guard, like, whoa, what? And then it is Jackie's turn.
So you added -1 now to the attack roll.
Yes.
As well.
Yes.
We still have workup. We're going to tackle Clefairy.
Roll to hit.
Oh, 2 + 5, 7, 8, 9.
9 does not hit. As the Clefairy, again, I think that Pancham just tries like tackling once again, but just boom, bounces off of the bouncy body of this Clefairy. And Clefairy turns around, Fairy, and tries to double slap Pancham. That is a 15. 3 points of damage
Oh, and Jackie's down.
with 1 slap.
Fairy. This is such a funny battle to me. Oh no,
Clefairy.
this is what I did not want to have happen though. Only Clefairy and Elmer. Dear mercy.
As Jackie Cham is KO'd, leaving only Togepi and Clefairy in the battle. So it is Elmer's turn.
Elmer sturdies herself like that of a samurai.
She can, if you really want her to use an offensive move, she can use Struggle.
Oh, she will definitely do that then. I tell her to do Morning Sun. She looks at me and goes for struggle.
Okay, roll to hit.
Okay. Natural 1. Perfect. I'm all about it.
She falls on her face.
Oh, Elmer!
And
Gosh, that's what you get for defiance.
oh my gosh, it's perfect.
Perfect.
It's perfect. So Elmer like looks up after she falls on her face in the dirt a little bit, and she's like trying to wipe off a little bit. And standing above her is this Clefairy. It's got just the faintest shadowy aura still in its eyes.
Clefairy!
goes to slap Elmer with the double slap. 17. To hit. Ooh. Oh. 2 hits with the double slap.
Very.
Doing 16 points of damage.
Oh, homegirl's out.
2 slaps, max damage on each.
Wow. That was the perfect way to end the fight. She rebelled against me. That's what happened.
Yeah, story-wise, I think that is absolutely right. As Luca is victorious in this double battle spar, and you return Elmer to the Pokeball, and he goes over to the Clefairy like, hey, that was really good. Positive reinforcement.
Nice match, Luca.
Yeah, you too. I was actually not expecting that Pancham to do so well.
Jackie is really strong.
That's awesome.
I know. Hey, social contract, and she gives him 40.
No.
It felt weird to me too. I just, I know.
That's just for people like you don't know.
Okay,
You can
cool.
take strangers' money, but I
Okay.
don't take my friends' money.
Do you want to wash up and then we'll have dinner via coconut?
Yeah, that sounds great. Hey, how about you just have Coco cook me one of those poffins or something? We'll call it even.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All
Hey.
right. Yeah, what's up?
How do you know Sparkle Face?
Oh, you mean M?
Yeah.
My aunt is a big supporter of the contest league and all that stuff. She was actually like a top coordinator for a while. Has really been helping, boost it up. So I have been to the events. We met at one of the events. That's pretty much it.
Do you wish there was more to this story?
I'm gonna go over here, Pearl.
Okay. Ooh, ooh. And she starts to moonwalk backwards. And she herself trips on a rock. Oh, glad Elmer didn't see that.
Somewhere, wherever the air show is right now, Ica feels a disturbance in the force.
I miss Ica. A disturbance in the force. It's perfect.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, we're gonna heal up Elmer and Jackie.
Great, you do heal them up. I think it's good for both Zilla and Elmer. Zilla's been on a pretty hot streak, so it's like, okay, yeah, you are still a baby. You might be level 7 now, but you are still a baby.
She didn't see Elmer go down too, so that helps Elmer's pride.
Yeah, that's true.
Elmer does give me a big hug.
Oh, she does.
And I tell her, I'm really proud of you. Yeah, I mean it. You're really strong, and I should have gotten you in there in the fight and battle sooner. Yeah, but you also have to listen to me, You could have stayed in the fight if you did Morning Sun. It's training, okay? Like, I know that I'm a level 100 trainer, but I didn't start off right off the ship that way.
And make a Poke handling check. I think roll it at advantage because that was a really sweet moment and a good learning moment for the two of you.
Oh, natural 20.
Natural 20. Even though it is not loyalty roll o'clock right now, through this conversation with Elmer, you do get more of that understanding of and Elmer's loyalty goes up. And go ahead and roll one more. This is going to be an actual because you got a natural 20. Roll an actual regular loyalty roll right now. 5. She just goes up to 1 level.
Okay.
She doesn't go down, but because of taking this time, taking this moment to, get on the same page and, get Elmer in there and have that conversation and
We're both
be really
growing.
sweet. Yeah, everybody's growing.
She's a toddler now.
Yeah.
And I looked at her. You want to go give Coconut his present? Yeah!
And you all go find Coconut wherever he is.
In the kitchen already.
He is in the kitchen already. He's just pulled out some of the beat up pots and pans and things from the Poke Center kitchen. Just kind of looking over what he's got.
Oh, Coconut! Elmer packed something up for you. I got for you. Check it out.
We whip out the present on the counter. Elmer's like, open it. And she starts to open it a little bit too.
That thing that toddlers do where they're like, open this as they start opening your gift.
Yep.
Coconut opens it and
Yes, for you. Do you mind making us a couple special recipes tonight?
Big old confetti. We bought a little fake little streamer poppers. Me, Elmer, and Celia pop them off. Pop, pop.
He just floats over and gives you a big, big hug. He's so happy. This is like the best gift for him, and he's so excited. He's like, it's just what I've always wanted, a set of my own.
Wow, guys, this is becoming a really heartfelt episode. Oh, man. Get a little teary over here.
It's just what I've always wanted.
Aww. Pro gives him a long hug.
Thanks for always cooking for us. It means a lot. You make the best food.
Ratty.
I know.
And with that, he like puts on his little chef's hat and kind of straightens up a little bit. And he gets to cooking.
Yeah.
And that is where we'll end this episode.
Nice.
Are you looking for high-quality, family-friendly podcasts? Shows that are safe for younger or more sensitive listeners? Podicon Go is a reliable corner of the internet for the kind of podcasts that everyone can enjoy. From educational programs to conversational topics and incredible storytelling and role-playing shows in a variety of styles, themes, and age groups. Podicon Go is a group of independent podcast creators dedicated to creating high-quality programs that provide family fun for everyone. Visit podicongo.com for an ever-growing lineup of shows, complete with descriptions and ways you can listen. Connect with the Podicon Go Family-Friendly Podcast Network on Facebook and Twitter. PODICON. Go! It's podcast fun for everyone. Podicon Go!
Thank you for listening to Postcards from Poor and Quest Company Jr.